You'll lead me back to another episode of Minecraft Survival Games. Today we play on the map 2 in Survival Games 2, and today I'm going to be talking about the company Apple, in specific the keynote address that was given September 2015. Let me just get you, and you. Okay, I think I got most of you, but that's all good. Anyway, getting on with it. So the keynote address, for those of you that don't know, is the thing that, Apple holds every year in a big auditorium where they announce all the new products and stuff, and everyone gets all excited. It's usually where they announce the new phones and all that stuff. It's the same time each year. It's like in mid-September. I know what happened a few days ago as I'm posting this, but you gotta remember that I pre-record my videos on the weekend and upload them throughout the week. And the keynote happened last Wednesday, and this is going up either like I don't know when it's going up, but my schedule's kind of mixed up right now because I have some weird videos I want to release or whatever. But anyway, I want to talk about the new products that Apple said they'd be coming out with, and my opinions about them, because Apple is a company that everyone's familiar with their products. I mean, Apple keeps it simple. Like Microsoft and Samsung, they got all these various types of phones, and I can't even name one of them because there's too many, so I don't know which one's the good one or whatever. But Apple keeps it nice and simple. I mean, they only have like one type of phone, and it's an easy name to remember. Like, Apple just keeps it pretty easy with its phones. Okay, I just got an Instagram follower, which is all good in the hood. So, let's go get that. So, anyway, here's my opinion about the Apple keynote. Now I'll go into all the new products and stuff, so you guys who don't know what's going on, can hear about it. But anyway, my general consensus is I think Tim Cook is a giant idiot, and I think he is a terrible CEO for Apple. I wish Jobs had died. I wish Steve Jobs had not died. That's pretty much it. I think Tim Cook's an idiot, and Apple lacks the innovation that it used to have, but for some reason people keep buying Apple products, so I'll get into it. So anyway, the first thing they talked about was a new OS for the Apple Watch. Okay, so Apple Watch, it was released about a year ago from today, and, that was just Apple's way of getting on the smartwatch market. It wasn't like a new product that Apple had thought of. Like, there were smartwatches that had come out before that. That just was taken, but I just want to make sure that this one, I want to see if there's stuff in this one. So yeah, Apple, they did that to get on the market. The new OS that they added, it just adds a couple more things like the messaging, and they're adding some new apps and stuff. But they didn't change, like, for a second generation of a product, especially made by Apple, they really didn't change a lot. Like, one of the biggest changes was they, like, added more customization to the wristbands you can get, which isn't even that big a deal. Like, anyone could have thought of that one. So I didn't think the watch presentation, I didn't think it was bad, but it didn't impress me with the second OS as much as I thought it would. I can make an iron sword, so I'm just going to come over here to the ship, which currently looks to be unoccupied, so that's good. So anyway, the next thing they announced, and this is the one I'm probably going to be talking about for the majority of the video, okay, that sounded near me, is the iPad Pro. This is Apple's new iPad. Personally, the iPad Pro is a product. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I gotta make this quick then. Okay. Well, let me get out of here. I gotta focus. This is like my first game in a while. Oh, you actually don't have that much. Oh, coming out of nowhere, sir. Okay, there you go. 4 hits. Oh, shoot. Here we go, an actual threat. Okay. Oh, where's my bow? Okay. Okay, how's that guy hitting me? Okay, do I have a bow? No, I don't, but I have a boat, so at least I can, like, get away. Okay, I don't need a gap. Ooh, we don't need a gap. So anyway, I'm just gonna run the hell away from here. I don't think that guy has a boat, but I'm just gonna keep running so he can't get me, and I can re-heal and be all good in the hood. So anyway, the iPad Pro is just a larger iPad. It's like 12.9-inch screen or whatever. It's not the dumbest product that Apple's come up with, but I think it's unnecessary. I own an iPad, and it seems big enough to me. I don't know why they need a new one. I mean, the iPad was just supposed to be a product that was supposed to combine a laptop and a phone. And, I mean, it did. It already did that. So, like, okay, there's a guy over there. I don't want to take him on while I'm a bit low. So they already covered, like, they already got the purpose of it out. When they made the iPad mini, I'm like, okay, that's for people who want a more portable version or whatever. And now they're making a larger one. Like, who's gonna, it's like $800. Like, who's gonna spend $800 on a larger iPad when the normal one is plenty large already? And then they brought out the accessories, which made me vomit in my mouth, because they added a keyboard and a pencil. The keyboard, it's good that they finally have one, but it is long overdue. I mean, come on. Anyone could have thought of that. In fact, Microsoft already did. For those of you that actually watched the keynote, I don't know why Apple brought a Microsoft representative to talk about the Apple products or like one of the apps on the iPad or something. That's just like Microsoft's Apple's biggest rival. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what they were thinking, but they did it anyway. Okay, so moving on. What's another thing that, okay, so yeah, getting back to, what I was saying. Microsoft already made a keyboard for their tablet called the Surface to compete with the iPad. It's not as popular as an iPad, but they thought of a keyboard that comes with it, or like with the case or whatever, like, they had already thought of it. And Apple used to be the company that was always one step ahead of the game, having products that were years ahead of what other companies were doing. And to be honest, Apple's just getting lazy and is doing what other companies are doing now. So that was what it was, but at least they finally got one. Because well, that's not true. Apple always had a keyboard. I actually have one in my desk for mine. This is what it looks like. You get them for like that PCs and stuff too. It's the same keyboard. It's just the Apple wireless keyboard. It's the same thing. But anyway, I mean, at least now they got one that like attaches to the iPad and makes its own stand. But the new one, the new product that I think is dumb is the Apple Pencil. Why are they making a piece of plastic that's worth $100? That's dumb. I can't believe that's a thing. It makes no sense why it's there. And if it, like, why didn't they think of that like 5 years earlier when the iPad came out? And, oh my god, it just infuriates me. Apple lost a lot of its touch when they announced that product at the keynote. And, like, even Steve Jobs hated styluses. He said that. When he announced the first iPhone, he was explaining some, like, the thought process behind the decisions of the phone. Like, an example was, a bunch of people asked, why did the iPhone not have a slide keyboard? Well, because the reason is companies that have slide keyboards, if they want to make an update to their phone, they just can't add it in. They have, so that's why Apple does the software operating systems, so they can just update your keyboard. So, like, see, that's like innovation right there. Like, that's thinking outside the box. You gotta think of what the customers want. And anyway, so yeah, that was the thing. I know I've been seeing people and stuff, but I want to kind of like get through my topic before I like end. So anyway, that was what it was. I wasn't, I was pretty pissed off with Pittsburgh. But yeah, anyway, about the innovation thing. Steve Jobs, when he was alive, he's like, oh, with the iPhone, we should get a stylus, right? We should get a stylus. No. And you can actually look this up. He's like, Steve Jobs, who wants a stylus? He's like, no. Nobody wants a stylus. I mean, you gotta take him out, you gotta put him away, you lose him, Like, that's what he said. And everyone was like, laughing because, not at him for thinking that, they were laughing with him because he was right. Who wants a stylus? So, it pisses me off that Apple was kind of going against that. And I think Tim Cook and that other fat guy that he has working for him who announces the products, I think they're both idiots. I cannot explain how, in words, how much they piss me off. Okay, so next thing, I didn't really care about. It was like some new Apple TV stuff. Apparently they got a new remote. To be honest, I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not gonna, talk about things that I don't know. But, I mean, it's just an update to the Apple TV. I don't know how it is. And to be honest, that wasn't like the real focus of the keynote. And then the last thing they announced was the iPhone 6s. Basically, it's pretty much what I thought it was going to be. They were going to make one minor change, which is the 3D touch, where you hold something down and then you get options within the app. Like, it's not even that big a change. Like, I didn't feel something lacking. And then, like, it's faster. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. It's no big deal. And then OneRepublic came on stage, and I don't know what the hell they were doing there, but, I mean, they came on the stage, sang a few songs, and the keynote was over. But anyway, with Apple's new phones, the last phone Steve Jobs was alive for the creation of was the iPhone 4S, which I would say that was my first iPhone. I've owned a 4S and now I have a 6. And those are the only two I've had. I think the 4S is the greatest phone that's ever been made. I really liked it, and I liked how small it was. And one of the reasons for the screen size was my thumb could reach everywhere on it without having to extend my hand. I liked it, and it was the last phone that had a really innovative change to it, which was Siri. And yeah, I mean, like, the first Apple phones, like, were getting the OS figured out, and then, like, some hardware changes. Like, they were just trying to get in the swing of things. Then they had the front camera. And then finally they did Siri, and that was like the last change. That was like the last change they made. And now all they did with the 5, they made a bigger screen. The 5S, I don't even know what the hell the difference was there. And then the 6 was an even bigger screen, and the Plus, which is just an even bigger screen. And like they changed the dimensions and the way it looks, and it's like, that's it. Like, all they do now these days is just change the dimensions, and change the size, and make one new feature, and call it a day. Oh, the 5S, I think, had the thumbprint scanner. So, see? They changed the dimensions, and then one minor thing. So, that was, okay, if there's a team there, I'm getting the F out. I'm going over to the cow thing. So, that is what it is. Okay, did he turn around? So, yeah. Apple is just not as innovative as it used to be. I think Tim Cook's a dumbass. And that's pretty much it with terms of the Apple products. And yes, yeah, I mean, back on the keynote, what the hell was OneRepublic doing there? I mean, and I didn't get no free OneRepublic album on my phone. Why did I get the U2 one when that came out? Yeah, for those of you that don't know, every Apple device a couple years back got an album by U2 for free, and no one liked it, and like Apple got a bunch of lashback for it. OneRepublic is one of those bands that, like, I feel like everybody just likes. You know, they sound good. Like, adults these days are just like, that music you kids listen to isn't, like, real. It's not natural. Like, it's just a bunch of, like, computers and stuff. OneRepublic's, like, legit. And the people in the band, apparently, I mean, it's not like I met them or they're, like, my best friends or anything, but apparently they're, like, really nice dudes and stuff. So, like, and their music's good. I mean, when you hear the songs, like, it's kind of like rock alternative. I think it's alternative rock, maybe, like, but it kind of plays, like, on rock. It's pop. It's kind of a mix of everything, and everyone likes it. Like, everyone likes it. So why was that not the album we got a couple years back? Huh? Okay. You gotta help me out, bro. Is this a team of 3, or what are we facing here? Okay. I'm not gonna attack that guy. That'd be a dumb decision. I'm not Randy teaming, but like 2v2, or like, I'm gonna make this a 2v2 rather than a 1v2. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, sorry. Okay. Trying to focus here. Okay, got that in. I'm out of arrows, which sucks. I really thought I need a lot more to be able to do something. Come on. These guys are like, are they TPing weird? I can't tell. And I lost the last 2 games, so if I do not win this one, I will win the next one. I'll promise you guys that. I need to show, like, I'm still just as good at MCSG as I've always been, even though I haven't been able to play a lot. But, like, it's just hard on the weekends to play, because that's when everyone's free, and that's when everyone can play with their friends. Like, if you guys have ever been sick a day from school, and you've played during, like, school hours, holy jeez, it's so easy to get a win. It's the best. Okay. I see them there. Ah ha ha, you can't hit me on a straight line. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of funny. Let's get an apple. And speaking of apple, oh yeah, and everyone thinks, that Apple, I don't know where this rumor came up, everyone thinks that Apple, like the name of the company came from like the Adam and Eve story because like an apple represents like creation and innovation and stuff. No, Steve Jobs just thought it was a good name when he was coming back from an apple farm. That's where it actually got made up. Just a piece of Apple knowledge. Apple, like, I really like Apple. I used to like Apple. I always get excited hearing about stuff, and then nowadays I'm getting disappointed, but they used to be cool. They used to be cool. One thing I think they should add is 3-way FaceTime, and they should fix the damn chargers. Like, they really need to get on that. Like, come on. Come on, son. Fix the chargers. They break. So, I got a broken one in my desk as we speak. I don't know if you can see that, but, it's kind of difficult to play with one hand. If I die, soon, I'll show you guys when I die, and I have my desk drawer open so I don't forget. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Their hits seem delayed. I don't know about you guys. My internet's not bad, and now, what's happening? Okay, so some guy just died. It's gonna be me versus these guys in Deathmatch. I don't know how I got so low, to be honest. Like, I don't know if my internet's bad or their hits are, like, actually delayed or something. But, okay. Hold up. Oh, well, I wasn't gonna win that one anyway, so I promise I'll win the next one. Here's what I'm talking about, like, right there. Well, let me just see if it'll... Here, I don't know. Here, I'll try and move out of the way. It's, like, right there, and then this end. This one's more visible. Like, you can see that break that's right there. See the break that's right there. And... my iPad is charging back over there in the corner, if you can see here. Let me get the white bounce. My iPad's back there in the corner. That wire is broken, but the one I have for my iPhone 6 I've been taking pretty good care of. And that's my iPhone 4 over there. I still have it, even though it doesn't work because I switched the number over to my iPhone 6. I'm just showing my Apple products now. I seem like some rich kid, but I paid for the iPad myself. iPhone was a Christmas gift. This one was a birthday gift. And I'm appreciative of all that. And now the screen light won't let me see the Deathmatch. Okay, and now the game's having a spasm. So anyway, I think this is just a good point to end it off. I think I've got my point across. Tim Cook's an idiot. Apple isn't as innovative as it used to be. And I would kill to have Steve Jobs back. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of MCG. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.